Hi, it's Alicia, and on this episode of the Digital Jampreneur, I'm going to walk you through the hottest app out there right now, and it's called Clubhouse. All right, so what is Clubhouse? Clubhouse is an app. It's a social network, but it's in an app that allows you to have conversations, listen in on rooms. It's like, for me as a speaker, it's like going to an event as a speaker and being able to speak on a stage. Other people are listening. They can raise their hand and ask you questions. There's a whole bunch of speakers. And it's being used in different industries. So musicians are using it to connect with their fans. Speakers and content creators are using it to connect with their tribe and their following. Coaches are using it to get new clients and customers. But what are some of the limitations with this app? It's only available for iPhone users. I know, so sad. So if you have an Android, unfortunately, you can't get on this app yet. Now, it's predicted that maybe spring, summer 2021, that it will be available for Android users. So, I don't know, a lot of Android users I know went out and got an iPhone just to be connected on Clubhouse. If you do have an iPad, then you are in luck because you can also get on Clubhouse with an iPad. So also for iPhone users, I believe it's an iPhone 6S or above. Just check to make sure that if you're getting an iPhone, that iPhone can support Clubhouse with the latest version of that iPhone software. So what I want to do right now is I want to walk you through Clubhouse and how to get started with Clubhouse. On Clubhouse, my name is Alicia Little. So I'm at Alicia Little. You can find me on Clubhouse that way. If you are an iPhone user and you need an invitation to Clubhouse, I'm going to invite you to join my group. So I have a Facebook group along with my friends Angie and Deb. And inside of that Facebook group, we help people who don't have an invitation to get one. You do have to have an iPhone though. And when you get your invitation, you have to be willing to pass on your invitation to someone else. So I invite you in and you invite someone else, and we keep the train going and we keep inviting people. So the website is right here. If you're interested in that, go to the website, which will lead you to a Facebook group. A request to join the Facebook group. You'll get tips and strategies on using Clubhouse, and you're also going to be able to join the group. So, yep, see you right there, join the group. All right, so now let's get into the training on how to use Clubhouse. Hi, it's Alicia, and I'm gonna walk you through Clubhouse. Okay, so Clubhouse is that app that you see there right next to Skype. Go ahead and click on Clubhouse. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna walk you through Clubhouse. What you're seeing right now on your screen is what we call the hallway, or if you're thinking about this like Facebook, this is the news feed. But what I wanna do is I wanna start off by showing you your profile, the first thing that I want you to do to set up when you get into Clubhouse. So click on your picture. You see your picture at the top right? You're gonna click on your picture. Now, make sure that your picture is a clear picture of you. You can see your face. This is what we recommend. If you need to show your brand or something else like that, fine, but people connect with faces. Also, make sure the background is free of distraction so you stand out. So we recommend bright colors or something that is a contrast to your picture. And then underneath your picture, you have your name. Now, if you want to change your name, it says Clubhouse is for real names. You can fix your legal name or add an optional character alias if you're a public figure, but this can be changed only once. So once you set your name, keep in mind that it can be changed only once. The same thing for your your username, it can only be changed once as well. So I'm gonna leave it. Now, as we scroll down, you have your followers and those that you are following. Click on your followers. If you wanna follow those who are following you, you can now click the button and then follow them. So if you wanna look at their profile, you would click on their name to find out more about them. If you just wanna follow them, then you would just click the follow button next to them. So again, clicking on their information shares their information here with you. But clicking on that follow button, let me go back, but just clicking on the follow button, then it just has them, just gives you a quick way to follow them. Okay, going back, now we're gonna look at those you are following. So I'm following 691 people. I'm following clubs, which will be listed at the top. And then now it shows all the people that I'm following. If there's ever someone who I want to stop following, all I have to do is click on following and that unfollows them. So I will unfollow them. Okay. Back to your profile. Now, the first 3 lines are important, what you're saying in the first 3 lines, because that's what people see first and foremost. And I like to put an emoji in there to make it stand out. So think about what you want to put in your first 3 lines. And then in your profile, you can have a call to action. So here I say, join our free webinar, Online Business Models You Can Start Today. Visit www.thelearningtube.com, which is my Thursday 2 p.m. class I do every Thursday. So I'm pulling people into that, or they can text the word newbie to a text service, which then just sends them to the website to sign up. And then I've got some bullet points about me: 7-figure digital agency owner, making money with Airbnb superhost, making money selling courses online, 7-figure affiliate marketer, something fun, I won a car, in the Groove Funnels affiliate contest. And then it says I'm Jamaican and Guyanese, so I put some flags there. And what I could even add under that, so if I want to update it, you know, I just click on my bio and then I can update it. And now I'm adding that I'm in Atlanta, since that's where I'm living right now, and it updated it that quickly. And then you're going to connect it to your Twitter and to your Instagram. So it's important to connect it to these 2, because these are the only way that people are going to be able to get in touch with you, because your DM, there's no DM on Clubhouse. So this is how people direct message you, either through Twitter or Instagram. And I find that they do both for me. So I'm getting quite a few on the DMs of both. Now, if you connect the wrong Twitter or Instagram, which it happened to me, I connect the wrong Instagram, you need to go on the gear. Do you see that gear on the right-hand side? As you're looking at my screen, it's on the top right. You click, it opens up your settings. If you scroll all the way, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see where it says disconnect Twitter, disconnect Instagram. You can disconnect them there and reconnect the correct account. Now, at the top, the first thing is frequency. If you ever want to turn off the notifications or slow them down, this is where you can change them. So now I just changed the notification to very frequent. I probably don't ever want that. So I'll go back to normal. And then if you ever want to pause the notifications that are coming in, you press the pause notifications button to choose your interest, so you control what you can see, what's seen. You're going to click on the interest and pick your interest there. Also, something one of our students, D, pointed out, if you look at the very bottom, it's going to tell you what version of Clubhouse you're using. So as I'm recording this video, I'm using version 0.1.22. So the versions update so often. So if my version looks a little bit different than yours, it's because this is the version that I'm using. And if someone's looks different than yours, ask them to go here and tell you what version they're using. I'm finding that as Clubhouse upgrades their versions, if you do not see that yours has been upgraded, restart your phone. Some people uninstall and reinstall the app to get the latest version. Okay. Now you clicked on your photo. Let's move across that notification, and I want you to click on the bell. So you can see this is my activity in the bell section. Now it's telling me about 3 contacts that are in my phone that I'm connected with that I could follow on Clubhouse. So I'm going to click follow for Sela, follow for James, and then follow for Michael. Now I'm kind of caught up on that. Now it's telling me the people that are most recently following me. So I can check out the people that are most recently following me. Okay, so this is your activity section. You're going to get different notifications in there, but that's your activity section. All right, now the next thing on the notification is that calendar. This is one of my favorite parts about the app. So in the calendar section, you can see the different rooms that are coming up later today, right? So, and if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see all the different rooms and what time. Boy, there's a lot of 4 p.m. rooms. You can see what time the rooms are coming up, what you might be interested in. You can join in and listen. If you know the person hosting it, you can contact them and say, hey, add me to the panel. I can add to this discussion. So these are the rooms that are upcoming for you. And then what you can do is you can also, where it says, what would you like to see? It's going to say all upcoming for you or my events. I just changed it to all upcoming, but I want you to click on my events. These are where events that you are a moderator on, speaking on, or you've set up. So let me show you how you're going to set it up. So do you see where it has the calendar icon and the plus? I want you to click on that. And then you would create an event name. So we can do test. And then I can add a co-host or a host. So let me add Lorette. There's my sister Lorette. Let me add Angie. Let me add Deb. All of these amazing ladies, you guys should already be following, right? So I just added them all, that easy, and they'll get a notice. Good etiquette, contact them first and let them know that you're setting up an event and that you're adding them. Now you go down to the date and the time that you want to set up that event for, and then you write the description of that event. My tip for you, in the title of the event, add an emoji at the beginning, right? And then add an emoji the third word over, one, or the fourth word over, test 1, 2, 3, which is actually the fourth word over. I'm going to add another emoji. Now, why do I want to add the emojis in the new event name and in the description? Because one of the things that you can do after you set up your event is that you can send it to people and they can add it to their calendar. When they add it to their calendar and the reminders come in email, just something I noticed, that the emojis pop out in my email. So I set my event, I put emojis in it, and when it came in my email, boom, it grabbed my attention because those emojis were there in the hundreds of emails I get in a day. So this description, I'm going to put an emoji first, and it says, come celebrate joining Clubhouse. So something like that. Now, I recommend that you fill up all of the characters to give a really good description on what this event is about. It's important to get a good description and a title that will really grab attention. Now, when you're ready to publish this event, you're going to click publish. Your event is published. Here's one of the questions I get asked by people all the time. So how do I start my event? Well, you're going to find your event will now be in the My Event section. So you go back to the My Event section, and then when it's time, you're going to click on your own event, and a green button will say start the room. You click that button and it'll start the room. A tip that I got from Angie was that you always want to make sure that you're the one starting your rooms. So make sure that you start it before any of the other speakers does. It just gives you that first position, I believe, when the event shows up, and it also gives you more love in the Clubhouse algorithm. So when you are back on Clubhouse and you're like, oh my gosh, my event, how do I find it? You're going to click on that calendar, and then you're going to change it from upcoming for you to my events. And then this is where your event will be. Press on it, start this room. Bam, got it. What? You just learned how to schedule a room and start it when you're ready. You learned how to add people to that room. You learned about the emojis, all sorts of amazing stuff, right? So let's look at upcoming for you. So this is, that event was one that I clicked on, and upcoming for you, just to show you a little bit about it. So the room is actually happening right now. So I can click on the join room in progress to join the room in progress, but I can also share the room by clicking share. I can tweet it, I can copy the link, and I can add it to the calendar. Now that add to calendar link is what I was telling you about, that the room is going to stand out if you have emojis in it. So this person knows that secret, the emoji secret, so you can see the Coaching Business Simplified. So if I add that to my calendar, it will really stick out. Now, when you create your room, it's important that you market it across social media as well, get other people interested in it. The best way to fill a room is add moderators who have a big following, because when they start talking, a notice will go out to their following. The other thing to do is to tweet it, to copy the link and put it on social media, and then to send the calendar link out an email to your database so that they can add the event to their calendar, and boom, they'll get a calendar reminder and can join your room. So think about all those ways that you can get your event out there. Okay, so now we're back in this news feed right here. And at the top, after the calendar, we went through the calendar, is the envelope. So you're going to click on the envelope, and then it says I have 5 invites. So if I want to find someone in my phone to invite, this is where I would type in their name, and then their name would show up. So I have a lot of Deborahs. It shows how many friends they have on Clubhouse and to invite them. When you have invites, if you invite someone and it's the wrong phone number, or you want to take that invite back, you can't take it back. So as of this recording, there's no way to get it back. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you have the right person that you want to invite. Make sure. So maybe put a little, if it's a whole bunch of Deborahs and I'm inviting a Deborah, I'm going to put Deborah dash Clubhouse, right? To make sure that I'm getting them on my Clubhouse. Okay. So now we've got the notification. So I'm clicking on the, what did I just click on? I clicked on the magnifying glass. And then where it says find people and clubs, this is where we can find people that we want to follow. So under people, I can type in, who do I want to find? I'm going to type in Coach Deb, Coach. And there she is. She shows up right there. Wow, she has a profile that really stands out. Look at that. So, and then you can read everything on her profile. Yes, love it. Love it, love it. And then at the bottom, she's got her Twitter and her Instagram connected, right? We can also search for Angie. So let's see. There we go with Angie. And there's Angie's profile and all set up right there. And it says she was nominated by Coach Deb. Now, if you look at the very bottom, whoever nominates you, they will show up as the person that nominated you. And now they can, if they nominate a great person, you know, people are going to say, wait, who nominated Angie? And they're going to click on Coach Deb, and she could get more followers that way. Okay, so also in this explore section, let's go back. I'm going to click on it again. Find people and clubs. So you could find clubs about different things that you're interested in as well. It'll also give you some at the top, people to follow, some people that they're suggesting you follow. And then if you search down at the bottom, it says find conversations about. So, you know me, I'm the hustle. So I clicked on hustle, and now I can find people that are interested in this. And then, so people who are interested in hustle, they follow those people. So I could follow some of them, right? Or I could look at some of the other topics to explore, or I could follow a club. So this first club is called Growth Hacking Your Social Media. So I click follow, and now I'm following that club. So every time Michael Sanchez, who owns this club, every time he goes live, in this club, I'll get a notice that he's inviting me as part of the club to come into the room. It's a really great strategy. So is to have your own club. So you can schedule a room, which I showed you, and you can also apply to have a club. And there's a separate link that you have to sign up to apply for a club, and we'll teach you about that in another section. But that is your explore tab. So you can look around, see the things that you're interested in, and get more notifications that way. Now, last thing I want to show you is the button at the bottom is called start a room. Now, I don't recommend that you use this unless you're going to start a closed room, or you just want to chat, because I believe that scheduling a room gives you the biggest bang for your buck as far as getting people in it and having it very organized. But one of the things that you could do is you could actually just start a closed room if you want to have a conversation with someone. But let's start a closed room just so I can show you some of the things about a room. So it says closed. That means nobody will see it except for me and the person I invite. It says start a room with the people I choose. So I'm going to choose someone. So let me choose Greg Moore, because we were talking about real estate today. And I'm going to click let's go. So I'm going to start a room with Greg Moore. And then it says I'm not supposed to be recording. So by the way, I'm not supposed to be recording it in a room. So when I'm ready to cancel the room, I'm going to press the 3 dots at the top, and then I'm going to click end room. But when Greg comes into this room, it would just be me and him in this one conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and end the room, and that's it right there. So that is how you start a room like that, although I don't recommend starting a room that way. Also, you can see that the like dots at the bottom with the green dot on it at the bottom right, if you click on that, it shows you the people that are available to chat. So I could hit up any of these people and start a closed room with them, all right? So if I want to have a conversation with them, we could do that. Now, that's the basics of Clubhouse and the app. I just ran through it with you. So you should feel more comfortable about Clubhouse. At the top, you'll see another like events up there. You see 445, 55. These are those upcoming events. You click on it, it's showing you events. These are speakers that I follow. This is why that notification is set up. So it says you already follow the speakers, so you'll get notified when the conversation begins, and that's how you get notified there. So that's the basic of the Clubhouse app. Woo! You survived the whole walkthrough. It's fun, right? You should feel confident now that the things that you need to do on Clubhouse, you can do them. Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed this training. I absolutely love Clubhouse. So get in, dive into it. I know that you'll enjoy it. For the latest episodes of the Digital Jampreneur and to find past episodes and resources, I want you to go to our website at www.internetincomejamaica.com. Click on the Digital Jampreneur and you can find other episodes right there. Also, if you want to see the different courses that we provide, go to internetincomejamaica.com and click on courses. I'm Alicia Little. Make sure that you're following me on Clubhouse at Alicia Little, as well as on Instagram and on Facebook. Let's stay connected as we all work to earn and learn from the internet. See you in the next episode. Bye.